Yeah, yeah. What's going on with y'all today? Y'all know what time it is. Pull up on me. Yeah, good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Shout out Steven. Say Unky Bunky late. No, I was just trying to tie up a couple loose ends. A couple loose ends. Yeah, man. You know what time it is. Shout out C Dougie. Say congratulations on them boys last night. Well, quite frankly, we're gonna beat y'all ass again. And then again, and then again. So you know, shout out Fade. Where you been at, babe boy? Dead Rabbit, what's good? Kid Sullivan, German Vets, what's good? Germany Vets, Mr. Westlake, yeah, yeah. Tune, what's poppin'? Come on in the house. Step on that like button. Y'all know what time it is. I feel like talking today. Yeah, man. I feel like talking today. You see the title. You see the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail. You see the title. Goddammit. Pull up on me. NPC, what's poppin'? Yeah, yeah, we in here. Ken Sullivan, Providel, Terrence Tate, Nikki, I'm gonna say Nikki. Brandon Malone, what's good? Damn, this shit strong. The little cocktail pulled up. Rodney Boyd, I see you, my guy. What's good with you? Say his favorite. Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm in here. Wallace the drummer. Talk to me. Step on that like button. Share the video. Let these motherfuckers know we live. Wiley, not yet, my G. Give me a second. I gotta talk for a minute. You know what time it is. I gotta talk for a second first. I gotta roll me a green thing up. I got a nice one right here. Got me a drink. We gonna talk. We gonna talk about it because, quite frankly, the Carolina Panthers have options with the ninth pick. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. And if it's a quarterback we want at ninth, if we stay at ninth, we got plenty of options. We got options. Pull up on me. Hollywood, what's good? Primo C. Yeah, yeah. He say, stand on that goddamn shit, big up. Yeah, yeah. You know I am. Goddamn it, Hollywood. Fade say trade back with Dallas for what the fuck? Fade. Fade said, hold on, let me highlight that shit. Fade, y'all, I gotta put your ass on front. I got to. Fade already tripping. Fade that. Fade already tripping. The hell Fade says, man, don't run, Fade. Don't you run. You Fade tripping like hell. Fade say trade back with Dallas for the 26th pick, the 58th pick, and the 90th pick. Why in the hell would we go all the way outside the top 10 like that? You killing yourself now, Fade. We don't need no late picks. Shelly Long, what's good? D Cash, what's poppin'? Yeah, this is a chat live today. I'm fucking with the chat tonight. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fuck with the chat this afternoon. Y'all pull up on me. Ain't no football today. This is the calm before football Sunday. We go set the vibe right now. Brett S get draft. Oh God, yeah. I didn't like that guy Hainer. I didn't like that motherfucker. Nah, hell nah. I didn't like him at all. Hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. I'm glad you brought that up. Shout out to my guy for watching the Senior Bowl. We finna talk about it. Black Ballin', what's poppin'? Chris goes in, say, yeah, yeah. Gas man, what's good? He say, oh, what's good, my G? Yeah, yeah. Happy G Day belated. Yeah, I love you for that. Adam, what's good, nigga? He say salute, huh? Yeah, we in this bitch. I'm twisting this green thing real quick, Adam. Let me look y'all in y'all fucking face. See, so y'all know I ain't bullshit. How y'all look, when I say I'm twisting the green thing, that's what the fuck I mean. I don't be lying about it. I like to tell the truth. You know? Shout out everybody in the chat already. Pull the fuck up on me. We finna get into it. We finna get into it. Y'all know what time it is. Stop playing with me. Ricardo, what's good? Jalen, what's poppin'? You get my green thing twisted. Immune to that BS. Michael, I see you. Duking his ass. You goddamn right he is. Goddamn right he is. I don't know what the fuck. Hell, he ain't. That motherfucker worth a 4th round pick at best. He's a 4th rounder. Yep, at best. He say pass the blood, bro. I can't pass it yet. I'm rolling it. Shout out Nathan. Pull up on me, nigga. We smoke heavy one day if you smoke. Fishbowl, what's poppin'? Yeah, I love to see y'all, man. Y'all know what time it is. Pull up on me. Step on that fucking like button. Share the video. Let them know we live. You know what I mean? And you know the rest. We don't care who else live right now. Shit, go over there, tell them we live over here. Shout out Steven for that cash app. Yeah. You know, look, we start the day. Don't y'all let Steven outrun y'all today, goddammit. Keep up with Steven. Shout out Steven for that cash app. He say, hi, Mr. Unky Bunky. I'm in here, baby. I'm in here. Shout out my guy. Candy Girl, what's good? Carolina Boy 33. Yeah. He say, do I like Stinson out of Georgia? Goddamn right I do. I really do. I think he would be one of the most quarterbacks one of the first quarterbacks to translate at the next level. He just say make the thumbnail. You know what I mean? I could have left that bitch Anthony Richardson off my thumbnail and put Stanson Bitten there instead. Shout out Panther Nation for that super sticker. Yeah. Big support right there. Big support to the channel, to the platform. I love you for that. Justin K, what's good, man? What's good with you? Step on that like button. Subscribe if you ain't, Justin K. We try and get somewhere. We almost at that 2-click. Run me up. Y'all get me there. Get me there so we can do that live. I want to do that live giveaway. Shout out Stephen Lane for that super chat. Say offer the green things through the screen. That's a fact, Stephen. Kent Doken, what's poppin'? Two say draft TCU wide receiver. Stanson looks okay. Yeah. Stanson, all right. He gonna translate at the next level. Trust. Yeah. Big Cook, what's good? Shout out Big Cook. I like that name. He say Unc Bunk. Stanson drafting before Duke. Yeah, he is immune. Yeah. I think shout out Max Dugan. And quite frankly, he looked terrible. He looked terrible against just scattered competition rather. Now you can say that's the elite or some of the elite level competition that was at the collegiate level. You can say that. Quite frankly, you know, I tuned in to that goddamn Senior Bowl because I wanted to see exactly what the fuck Max Duggan was amongst, you know, in the Senior Bowl against some of his peers. And quite frankly, the game looked too fast for him. You know what I mean? It did. I mean, the little time he had, the little showing he had, looked too fast for him. What really surprised me yesterday, as far as the quarterback play, was that little nigga Malik Cunningham. Shout out Donald for that cash app. Donald, you know I love you for that, man. You know I love you for that. Let me see what Donald said. Hold on, wait one. Let me see what Donald said in the cash app. Donald said for a guy, Oh shit, I can't say that. He said he got them, but I'll hide it though. I'll Morse code it. Donald say he got them whole things going for 1 and 1 2. He say, get at me, nigga. I'm in the tray, no doubt. Donald say he got them whole things going for 1 2. I like that. I like that. Man, that'll make a nigga ride down there, but it must be some old trash bag. You got it going for 1 and a bang. You got that bitch going for 1 2. It's some trash bag, Donald Vaughn. Shout out my nigga Donald Vaughn for trying to hit me with some trash bag. Donald Vaughn. No damn well I smoke elite. I smoke exclusive. I smoke tranquilizers. They put your ass down. Shout out the real. What's up, the real? I'm ready. You to change that name again, nigga? You change your name again, nigga? Like an old broad working on Backpage or something. You got name. God damn. Shout out my nigga Donald Vaughn. I see you, my G. Yeah, y'all pull up. Step on that like button. You know what I mean? Step on that like button. Y'all go, Big Cat just went live about prize picks. Y'all pull up over there. If y'all going over there, tell that nigga I'm live now. He know I'm live. Big Cat know I'm live right now. We about to talk about this goddamn senior ball. Black Ballin', what's good? Max Dugan. Shout out for Black Ballin' for the super chat. Say Max Dugan is another Andy Dalton. Huh? We good on him. You goddamn right we are. Yeah, we are, Black Ballin'. I don't want no Max Dugan. I mean, listen. And this is why I went live. We're gonna talk about Max Dugan. But we got a lot to talk about. A couple things I want to talk about first before we clean up Max Dugan ass. Shout out to 88 in the chat. Step on the like button. Subscribe if you new. Pull up on me and share the video. Let these niggas know we live. Shout out Tayo. Tayo, what's good? Yeah. Phi Beta hitters. I see you. Nas One, what's poppin'? Junior Preston, come on with it. Say exactly, Black. Hey, we in here. Yeah. Oh, the Pro Bowl, is it on right now? Nah, this shit come on later today. Could be on right now. I ain't watch that shit. Rockhead 81, I see you. Now, first off, let's talk about the coaching staff. Now, y'all do know, now it could just be me, but quite frankly, I feel like the Carolina Panthers, i.e. David Tepper and the organization, the top of the organization, feel like they wasting time, man. I feel like they beating their fucking feet. They pussyfooting. For the simple fact, of course, we got the head coach in place. GM and other motherfuckers was saying we'll know more about the quarterback position or the quarterback room once the head coach got hired. Yet still, he been hired. We ain't heard shit about the quarterback room. As far as I'm talking, and I'm alluding to Sam Darnold. You can even throw PJ Walker in there. PJ Walker's gonna be re-signed. I would like to know. They told us as Panther fans when the head coach gets signed, we'll know then. We still don't know. Now, that could be a testament, though, to the simple fact we don't have an offensive coordinator yet. But, shout out to Duke Staley, shout out to Jim Bob Cooter, who I believe will be the next hire in Carolina, whether it's the quarterback's coach or offensive coordinator. I believe Jim Bob Cooter will be the next hire onto the Frank White's staff. And again, I say it again, Jim Bob Cooter, to me, I believe, will be the next hire to Frank White's staff. And then I'm saying that to say this. They're taking too long to inform us about the quarterback room. Now, they ain't got long. They ain't got long to make these decisions. We're going to get into a couple dates here momentarily. Shout out Stephen Lane again for that super chat. Say fuck Pro Bowl and fuck Fuck the Super Bowl. Yeah, I know, I know. Yeah, I know. Burns cooking Miles Garrett right now. Yeah, I don't know. But the fact is, we bullshitting, we pussyfooting, we dragging our feet as far as this coaching staff go. Now, what's interesting to me is the fact that we don't have any of the key defensive positions filled as far as the coaching staff go. We don't have the defensive coordinator filled out, which in turn, I believe he'll hire the defensive line coach and so on, like the defensive back coach. None of the defensive positions as far as coaching on this coaching staff are filled yet. Now, to me, I feel like that's wasting time. I really do. Shout out Panther Nation again for that super sticker. That's real. That's support to the channel. Panther Nation, Steven, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Quit letting them outrun y'all. Y'all show that love like Steven doing. Show that love like Panther Nation doing. Follow their lead. Sir AB, what's good, baby? Now, so I say that to say this. Now, without the key positions on the coaching staff as far as defense go, again, defensive coordinator, defensive back coach, defensive line coach, the linebacking. I mean, the entire defensive tree is void right now, and I think the Carolina Panthers are dragging ass. Shout out Brett for that cash app. Brett, you know I love you. You know I love you. Brett say Paul's up. I believe we losing time. Now, Senior Bowl is over, and quite frankly, I didn't see anything as far as the quarterback play in the Senior Bowl. I was looking forward to seeing Max Duggan. He sadly disappointed me. He disappointed me heavily. I mean, like I said earlier, if anything in the Senior Bowl at quarterback jumped out at me was the Malik Cunningham cat out of Louisville. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's a carbon copy of a Lamar Jackson, but to me, he throws the ball a little bit better. And I'm talking about as far as accuracy, not arm strength. No, I'm talking about his accuracy. His accuracy at the collegiate level was better than Lamar Jackson's was at the collegiate level. I know because I watched Lamar in Louisville relentlessly. I mean, because he was prolific to me at the collegiate level. Lamar Jackson was. Now, once the Malik Cunningham kid took the field yesterday, it looked as if the entire offense was fast. I said, "Oh shit!" So now I see more of a NFL style RPO going on there with the Malik Cunningham kid. He was the only one out there yesterday, besides that little turnover he had, and I believe he threw a pick six or something, if I'm not mistaken. Besides that, he played the best game out there amongst the little niggas as far as quarterbacks go. So if anything, I'm in my eyes, I would say the Malik Cunningham out of Louisville elevated itself as far as the quarterbacks and as far as the pecking order go. Now, of course, CJ Stroud. Now I told y'all I went back and I looked at these motherfuckers again. CJ, Bryce, Will, fucking Anthony. I looked at all of them. I looked at all of them again, and still I got the same goddamn result. 1A, 1B would be CJ then Bryce. Period. After that, a Will Levis or a Anthony Richardson or a fucking Hendon Hooker. Shit. Who else? Who else you want to throw out there? The little nigga from Louisville, Malik Cunningham. After CJ and Bryce, the tier to me dropped significantly. You know what I mean? Because at the next level, I don't believe the quarterbacks outside of CJ and Bryce will have that accelerated vision at quarterback that this head coach so-calls want. You know what I mean? And he said it himself. He want accelerated vision when it comes to his quarterback play. And outside of CJ and Bryce, I don't think there is there. Now, yesterday I had a couple guys on the panel argue me up and down, tell me Anthony Richardson is not a reach with the number 9 overall pick, but they also said in the same breath that a Max Duggan would be. And I say to them today that after watching that little motherfucker in the Senior Bowl yesterday, it would be a reach, significant reach. You pulling your dick out if you draft that nigga at 9. You reaching hard. Austin Wright, what's good? Trucker 49 say stay at number 9. Right. We got options at 9, Trucker. We got options at 9. Dom 34, what's good, babe? Where you been at? He say Bryce. He say CJ Bryce, Hooker, Anthony Richardson, and Levis. I think Hooker is better than Anthony Richardson because of his ability to throw the ball. He has a better quarterback vision, rather throwing the football than Anthony Richardson. I looked at all of them. Anthony Richardson to me is just, he's an athlete, and his running ability is in fact extremely better than his quarterbacking ability. I'm sorry. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's an elite running back that can throw the football. That's what I would call an Anthony Richardson. I mean, now, quite frank, some of that might hurt y'all feeling. He can throw it now. He can throw that motherfucker, but shit, there's running backs, there's wide receivers in the NFL that can also throw the football, but they ain't playing quarterback because you have to have an accelerated vision there. You have to be able to throw a wide receiver open. You have to be able to see a throwing lane when it's not there. You have to believe that it's going to open up. Timing, rhythm, touch. I don't believe the rest of these guys outside of CJ or Bryce possesses that ability. And that's just me. I don't expect y'all to feel the same. That's just me. Step on that goddamn like button. Make sure y'all do that. Subscribe if you're new over here. Make sure you turn your notification on so you don't miss shit I drop. Shout out Curtis Paris. What's poppin'? Just in case, say Big Cook. Talk that shit. Oh, that's a good goddamn drink there. In the chat. Cause we get now, like I say, Senior Bowl's over. Hold on, before I ask y'all that question, we gonna go here. Senior Bowl's over. Up next is the NFL Combine, goddammit. The Combine coming fast. Combine starting what? Tuesday, February 28th. Tuesday, February 28th, all the way up through, what's that, March 6th? That's a Monday. So Tuesday, February 28th starts the NFL Combine all the way up through March 6th. Now, mind you, March 13th starts the year league, the new year league. Shit gonna happen. I mean, this is moving fast. This shit finna move fast. Hell, you got Valentine's Day by the time us as men wake the fuck up. The month over. Right now, getting closer to Valentine's Day, us as men, we get ready to be in the sunken place. The Super Bowl gone. It's get out for us. But now right? But like I say, the NFL Combine is right upon us, and me personally, I'm gonna be heavily invested in the NFL Combine. Personally, that's just me. And right after the Combine, of course, you got the draft. The draft, yeah. Once March start, the New Year League, you have the free agent period. Free agency will start right after March, after the season, the New Year League, which is I believe March 13th. Free agency coming. Look, this shit finna heat up for Carolina, and I say that to say this: they dragging their fucking feet as far as defensive coordinator go. I mean, listen, if Frank White and David Tepper are that confident in this defense to where they feel that they don't have to, you know, hastily get in place this defensive staff. They feel like they can just ease into it. The defense gonna be all right. Then hey, to each his own. You know what I mean? More power to them motherfuckers. Because quite frankly, I think the longer we wait, the longer this shit take. You know what I mean? The longer you wait, like cooking a fucking Thanksgiving dinner, the longer you wait to start cooking it, bitch, the longer it's gonna take before y'all get to eat it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. The longer we take to get in place this fucking defensive staff, the longer we gonna have to wait for that bitch really to get to that top 5 point that Frank White was alluding to in his open presser. Shout out Hollywood. He say the defense and the O line gonna take a step back. Now Hollywood, in the chat, if y'all believe that, yes or no. If Hollywood, if you believe that, how far or how much of a step back, Hollywood? How much of a step back do you see this O line and D line taking, or defense rather? But mind you, Dante Jackson ain't starting week 1. We might as well be looking for that little nigga around week 4, maybe week 5, somewhere in there. So no Dante, and hopefully, goddamn JC Horns. Hopefully Horn is right. Hopefully he get back ready in the motherfucking mini camp. OTAs. I hope he ready by mini camp. Goddamn it. Marcos Cash, what's good, baby? You say get the barbecue pit lit on this beauty. Yeah, it's pretty as hell today, man. Telling you, I done already cooked though. I ran some ribeyes today. Nice mac and cheese. Yeah, we done ate already. I'm drinking. I done shit. My baby's good still. Me and my wife might step out when she get through here. Yeah, we gonna slide out. Maybe not. I don't know. Shit, I started out early today. It's a long day for me. Shit, I've been up. I got up around 2:33 this morning and been up since then. Did the laundry in the house. Shit, hell, cook the dinner. Fuck y'all talking about. Y'all know what time it is with me. Like I say, the longer you wait, the longer it take. Goddamn it, get your ass to it. Shout out to Carolina Panthers ownership for dragging their fucking feet when it comes to this defensive staff. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Like I told y'all, I think the offensive side of the ball is more so in place because the Carolina Panthers retained special teams coach, and I think the O line coach they kept their job, and then you got Duke Staley who can potentially be the running back coach. Period. Then, like I told y'all earlier, I believe Jim Bob Cooter will get added on or will be the next piece to get added to this offensive staff, whether it be offensive coordinator or quarterback coach. The offensive side of the ball has taken place faster than the defensive side, but still, fact remains we have yet to hear anything about a Sam Darnold. Now, I'm saying this shit now. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers. I know y'all listening. And I know tomorrow or Tuesday news come out about Sam Darnold. If you're smart, whatever you do there will give us all the ammunition we need, or all the information we need as Panther fans to know exactly the direction we're getting ready to go as a franchise. Meaning, when I say that to say this. The Carolina Panthers re-signed Sam Darnold. That gives me the grounds to believe that we are going to stay at number 9, right? That's just me. If the Panthers come out tomorrow and say we re-sign Sam Darnold 2-year extension, fuck it, 1-year extension. We go 1 year, which means, oh, okay, which means the Carolina Panthers ain't gonna jump up there for number 9, C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young. This means the Carolina Panthers gonna hope one of these guys slip. Shout out Ricardo for their cash out. Ricardo, I love you for that, my guy. No bullshit, you know that. I love you for that one right there. Ricardo say Frank getting some pieces from the Colts in free agency. Well, like who? Like fucking who? I mean, but shout out Steven again for that cash app. Steven running it up on y'all ass. Shout out Steven. Steven say for I can imagine y'all doing a slide dance, stepping out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. See, Steven, I like to push up on my wife's ass though. Yeah, man. I don't like to she get the wiggle in that motherfucker. Things go left real quick. Things go left and then shit go right. You feel me? She had to wiggle that ass, Steven. Shit go left and then the shit go right. You feel me? But yeah, shout out to, like I said, the Carolina Panthers got options. They got options whether they want to sit and stay at number 9 or whether they want to be aggressive and move up in this draft. The Carolina Panthers have options. Shout out Panther Nation again for that super sticker. Much love to Panther Nation, showing big love to the platform. I love you for that. Old man Florida quarterbacks are trash in there. What the hell, Mr. Wesley? What are you talking about, Mr. Wesley? Toon, what's good? He say, I'd rather have Carr than see. Stay right there, Toon. Stay right there. He say, shout out Toon. He say he'd rather have Derek Carr than Sam Darnold. And we'll entertain that for a brief moment. Steven say, yeah. You know what time it is, Mr. Unky Bunky. I love you for that, Mr. Steven. Straight up and down. But if we're going to entertain Derek Carr versus Sam Darnold, it's a fact. Derek Carr's I ain't going to say much better, but he is due to stat-wise and wins. Shit, Derek Carr's not a bad quarterback. I feel like what his problem is with the organization. I mean, hell, it's not X's and O's with Derek Carr. His problem is happening with him in the top. So as far as Derek Carr go, I do know that the Raiders are gonna want to say both our second round picks in this year's draft. Maybe we might be able to get off with a second and a third, but they got to be packaged closer together. Shit, that's why I asked y'all a couple days ago, maybe a week. Would you come off both of these second round picks in this year's draft for Derek Carr? A lot of y'all said no already. A lot of y'all already shot that shit down. Shout out Big Bag. He say, hell no. I don't see. Listen though, Big Bag. Let's be clear. Let's keep this shit a whole thing. Shout out my nigga Big Bag. Let's keep it a whole thing, Big Bag. Derek Carr. Right now. Somebody in the chat. All I need right now is Derek Carr career numbers, career passing, touchdowns, and interception. Right now. Somebody in the chat. Put that in there for me. Post that for me in the chat. I need to know Derek Carr career total yards, touchdowns and interceptions. Nothing else. Somebody in the chat, jump that off for me. Shout out Chad Rich. I see you. Shout out Diamond Hollins. What's poppin'? Pull up on me. Step on that goddamn like button. If you new over here, subscribe. Hold on, let me look you in your fucking face when I say that. Y'all think I be bullshit. If you new over here, subscribe. You understand me? I'm trying to do something. Run me up. Get me there. You know what I mean? We almost at that 2-click. Once we get there, I'm going to do the goddamn subscriber giveaway. Somebody go get 200. Somebody go get 200 off in the cash app. Tell you I got my nice little mixed beverage here. Real good. Real good. I'm tipsy right now. I'm about, you know what I mean? My green thing about going there. Y'all know what time it is. This my zone. I tell you, this is my zone right here. I'm in my zone right now. Shout out Chad Rich again. Tommy Moore, what's popping? Shout out Tommy. Say Bryce Young is who we need to. Okay, stay right there. Diamond say quarterback. Yeah, stay right there. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. And when I finish my green thing, we go camera. We pull the camera back up. You know what I mean? Y'all know what time it is with me. Don't play with me. Shit, if you know me, you know me. You don't goddamn play with me. Step on that like button, man. Share the video. Let them niggas know we live over here. Rock solid. What's good? He said, glad you own that Pro Bowl. That Pro Bowl, man. What that mean? Oh, Pro Bowl mid? You said, what you trying to say? I'm smoking mid, Rock Side? Hey, nigga. Hey, Rock, that what you trying to say? I'm smoking some mid, Rock Side? Nigga, please. Don't make me show you no fucking nuggets, because then I have to clip it, and then you're going to make me have to work. Hey, shout out Rock Silence. Send me a cash app. So when because you know I'm monetized, man, nigga. Video making money. So you want me to show you a couple nuggets. You had to cash at me enough so I go and goddamn say fuck the video number. You know what I mean? The cash app will do just that. Shout out David Screws. What's good? See a lot of new names in the chat, newcomers. I love y'all for that. Step on that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn your notification on so you don't miss shit I drop over here. And if you want to show extra love, you know what to do. Jump in that cash app and send a ticker. Big U, little Ed, double K 2021. Now let's move on. My man said draft Bryce Young. So if you're saying that, in my mind, you're telling me that Bryce Young would be 1A, CJ would be 1B. But in fact, it's completely flip-flop. You're absolutely wrong. Bryce Young would be 1B, CJ would be 1A. But to each his own, to each his own. That's going to be an argument leading up to the draft, even going into the draft. Yeah, I mean, I think the separation to come between the two in their pro days. Yeah. In their pro days. Their pro days are coming. Make no motherfucking mistake about it. The pro days are approaching. I just told y'all, the NFL Combine starts at the end of this month, February 28th. And it's over March 6th, meaning the motherfucking pro days gonna happen. They're gonna happen between March 6th and maybe March what? Let's say 11th. March 6th, March 11th, somewhere in there. You know what I mean? Real fast. This shit finna happen. So don't blink, don't wink, don't sleep. Goddamn it. Make sure. Make sure you stay focused. Because a nigga like me, I told you. I watch the preseason. I'm heavily invested in the NFL Combine. Because I mean, regardless of what you say, yeah, these niggas ain't running on the field, X's and O's, but you get to see what type of tangibles these players are gonna have, and most times, most players separate themselves there, the NFL at the NFL Combine / NFL Pro Days. They separate themselves. I think the true separation between CJ Stroud and Bryce Young are happening in their pro days this year. Shit, make no mistake about it. If that motherfucker Stanson Bitten, now he could go either way right now. He has the ability to elevate his stock or hurt it. The way he elevates his stock, and I'm talking Stanson Bitten, the way he can goddamn possibly get drafted top 15 in the first round. He has to go compete at the combine. Stanson. He has to go compete at the combine. I think most of these quarterbacks, a lot of motherfuckers thinking ain't gonna go to the combine or compete in the combine. You know, the Will Levises of the world, or the Anthony Richardsons and the Hendon Hookers, or the niggas that ain't on top. A lot of people like to think they not gonna compete, but I think a lot of these boys are gonna do just that. They're gonna compete against the rest of these guys to kind of enhance their stock. I really do. I'm looking forward to. Excuse me. I believe Will Levis need to do just that himself. He need to goddamn compete in the NFL Combine. I'll be damned if you wait and act like the combine is beneath you. A lot of these motherfuckers absolutely need to run the 40 amongst the other motherfucker. Absolutely, they need to throw for every NFL scout in the NFL combine. Some of these motherfuckers don't possess that ability or have that ability to just wait until their pro days. You understand? Shout out Tommy Moore. Say let Bennett drop and pick him up later. See, like I say, shout out Tommy Moore. The Carolina Panthers have options, and make no mistake about it. I'm saying it and I'm saying it. And let me look in your fucking face when I say that. I believe Stanson Benton can start day one, especially in Carolina, especially under Frank White. Let me repeat that so y'all don't get me misfucking construed. I believe Stanson Benton, drafted in the first round, can and will start in the NFL year one. And I think if the Carolina Panthers drafted him, he'll have immediate success under Frank White. Now let's move on. Now don't make no mistake. I said it twice, so don't make sure a motherfucker ain't say Unc said this when you know I said that. Don't play with it. This is not a game. I'm not playing. Try to catch this vibe. But yeah, again, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, again, a case of 1A and 1B. CJ Bryce in that order. 1A, 1B. CJ, then Bryce. I believe the rest of the quarterbacks outside of these two are significant drop-offs. They more like 1C and 2D. 1C and 2C. You know what I mean? There is no. It's hard, man. It's hard. I mean, I got to do some more research there. I think Will Levis would be like a 2B if I'm being lenient. I'm being generous there when I say that he's outside the A's. He's outside the A's. I went back and watched him, and so is Anthony Richards. Shout out Steven again for that super chat. Y'all letting Steven beat y'all in y'all motherfucking head. Y'all better catch up. He say you have a nice bald head. Yeah, I done told y'all my damn head ain't bald, man. I got a little hair on my goddamn head. I done told y'all just now, it ain't I done listen, goddamn it. Get with me in person. I let you see a little bit of hair. I get side, but I mean, fuck it, it's low. It's very low. Hey man. But I'll be damned if I go slick 50 with you know what I mean, with the armor all shine. I can't do it. You know what I mean? Can't do it. I won't do it. Back to the contest. Shout out my guy Steven. I love you for that, man. He say, you use skin tight. What the hell is that? The fucking skin tight, brother. Oh, you said my shit skin tight? Shout out Hollywood. Shout out my guy Hollywood. Hey, yeah, he say for your bald head. All right. Listen, man, y'all stop playing the goddamn game. Stop playing the game. See, every man who got a bald head, the only thing you got to do is develop a certain confidence. See, me, shit, I'm 42 now. I started look, my shit started falling out back when I hit 20. So and then by you, by when I was 20, I walked around. I had waves and shit. My waves is where they was. I might have had the best set of waves in the city of in the state of North Carolina, goddamn it. Anyway. Shit, your hair started falling out, goddamn it. I don't know what it was. Shit, I let that shit go. But see, that was something that was never that could never, hinder my confidence. I mean, I don't walk around wearing hats. Hell, y'all see me come on, do I have a fucking hat on? Yeah, I ain't one of the niggas that keep a goddamn hat on. I don't got only time I wear a hat is in the summertime if I'm out there bitch cutting grass or if I'm fishing. I gotta wear a hat in the summertime because if I don't put nothing on my fucking head in the summertime, if I get out there, bitch, I get these biting flies, the horse flies circling my ass. And one of them motherfuckers, one summer I never forget it. I'm fishing. And I heard that some bitch circling me. Quite frankly, I'm swinging at his ass for 20 fucking minutes, trying to duck him and shit. So I got on the way, and all of a sudden I hear him, then I ain't hear his ass no more. The fly, I'm like, God damn it, I ain't. So now I'm fishing. Mind you, in my mind, I ain't hear that bitch no more. The biting fly about this fucking big. No bullshit. About that big in length, about that thick in width. With these big ass, they got big ass green eyes. Y'all seen them biting flies with the goddamn horn on their shit. But out of nowhere, I felt this fucking burn, bite, sting. I don't know what it was on the top of my head, so I hit it. And when I hit it, that big ass biting fly dead on my head. But needless to say, I had a knot on the top of my shit for about 2 months, and it itched this shit, man. I scratched this shit, it was bleeding, all kind of shit, right up here at the top of my fucking head. So from that point on, I put a hat on my head in the summer. I fucking hate biting flies. You feel me? Biting flies will light your ass up. Yeah, if y'all know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But back to the goddamn content. Donna B. Hey, Donna? Where you at? Hold on, Donna B. Hold on, Donna B. Donna B. I'm sipping. I hope you are too. Donna B, I hope you off. If you ain't, when you get off, get you a drink. You know what time it is. We sipping today. He say, Unc, you got this shine, man. Nah, there ain't no fucking moon. What are you talking about, Hollywood? I don't drink moonshine. It's too strong for me. If you talking about my head, and well, no doubt, yeah, man. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. But like I said, it's a significant drop at the CJ and Bryce in these quarterbacks. So with that being said, the Carolina Panthers, and like I say, the title is the thumbnail. You see the motherfucking thumbnail, you see the title. They got options at 9. Now, mind you, the options they have now, like I told you, we have the luxury of pressing Chicago this year in this year's draft. We do. We have the absolute luxury of pressing that motherfucking organization for that number one pick as hard as we willing to drill a motherfucking ass. Shout out Stephen Lane for that super chat. He say, "Oh God, you killing me and scaring me at the same time. We love you, Mr. Unky Bunky." What you mean? What you mean, Steve? Hey, okay. Shout out Mr. Steven for that super chat. We call them horse flies. Yeah, horse flies, Donald. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. That bitch hit your ass. It's a bad game. Damn, this shit good. I had to fix me a nut. But yeah, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, we talking about CJ and the drop off after him and Bryce. The Carolina Panthers stay at 9. Them biting flies, yes, sir. The Carolina Panthers stay at 9. Like I said, we got the luxury, the option to press any team in the top 10 to move up for their pick. That's if we want to. As far as draft capital, we do have. We do got it. We can talk that big money shit because we do got it as far as draft capital go. Now, like I say to y'all, if we push up for the number 1 pick, we give up a first, second, and a third of this year. Turn around, give up a first and second next year. That don't hurt us. And if you hold on to Brian Burns, you might have to get them bitches a third in next year's draft as well. But if you do so, that does not hurt us again because we'll be able to capitalize in this year's draft, meaning we got multiple second round picks. We swap at first, we get our quarterback, we get a great second round pick in this draft. We have multiple fourth round picks that we could use there or package to move back up into the third, whatever Scott Fitterer or this organization choose fit to do. Like I say, after the first and second, after we trade up, we still are able to capitalize in this year's draft. This is what I'm telling you. We got options. We got options, goddammit. Pay attention. You draft number 1 overall, you get your quarterback. You have a second round premium pick. I don't give a fuck. To me, you get the best player on the board. If it's an edge rusher, you get it. If it's a middle linebacker, you take it. If it's a fucking cornerback, we'll have him just like that. I don't care. Defensive back, you get him. Middle linebacker, you snatch him. Defensive edge, we'll take him just like that. I don't give a fuck. Tight end out of Notre Dame. Grab his ass. I don't care what you do. Second round pick is a premium pick. Now, mind you, we got our first round, we got our second round. We don't got a third rounder. We gave it up. But we have multiple fourth round picks in this year's draft. And if you're asking me, if it was me, if I'm GM, I'm packaging both of them bitches. I'm getting back in the fourth, back at the top of the third. I'm getting back in the third with both of my fourth round picks. Yes, I am. And if you really finesse it, you can get a late third and a late fourth for both of those fourths. You can swap one fourth, probably. You know what I mean? Get the third. You probably have to offer a fifth round or sixth round or 2, whatever the case may be, to move back up and get back in. But you got to do what the fuck you got to do. But if you ask, look, and I'm gonna just do it plain. This is a mock draft that ain't being mocked up through the analytics. First pick on the board, Chicago Bears. Trade is in the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers trade Brian Burns, swap first for the 9th. We also gave the Chicago Bears a second round pick and a third round pick in this year. And in the 2024 draft, the Carolina Panthers have also gave the Chicago Bears a number 1 and a number 2 overall pick. This is me. This is my damn mock draft. Okay, the Carolina Panthers are on the board. Pick is in, goddammit. We take CJ Stroud. You know how it go. Panther Nation crazy. The jersey's already on the press. Every nigga and their mama trying to get tickets now. But needless to say, the Carolina Panthers, with the first overall pick after a blockbuster trade to the Chicago Bears, has taken CJ Stroud. Now that draft, you progress. The Chicago Bears do what the fuck they do with the knife. Whatever happened, I don't even give a fuck. You hear me? Second round, the Carolina Panthers draft, like I say, the best player on the board there possible. And trust me, that's a premium pick. We draft right there number 2. And I don't give a fuck what it is. Y'all be creative. Y'all be creative with number 2. We'll have a number 2 pick, a second round pick after coming off the Capitol. So now we get to the third round. About 7, 8 picks in on the third round. The Carolina Panthers trade 2 fourth-round picks to get back in the third round. Somewhere around, mid third round, the Carolina Panthers draft a premium player right there. Now we don't have a 4th-round pick. Okay, that's fine. We're absolutely out of the 4th round. So mind you, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we got our quarterback. We got the best player on the board in the 2nd round, at the top of the 2nd round. We all agree there's heavy talent there. We also in the 3rd round, because we traded back in with 2 4th-round picks to the 3rd round. The Carolina Panthers should draft, let's say, the best middle linebacker or the best tight end. Got the best middle linebacker in 2nd, the best tight end in the 3rd, or the 2nd best tight end. I don't give a fuck. You be creative. Cornerback, yeah, be creative. But we got both. We got 1, 2, 3 picks in this draft. We traded out of the 4th round. Now the Carolina Panthers have a 5th rounder that we got from Seattle. I mean from San Francisco. The Carolina, I think we got a 6th round pick as well. So now we draft position of need. Both picks there. Position of need. If you wanted to, the Carolina Panthers could package those later round picks, the 5th and 6th round, and move back into the 4th and get out the 5th and 6th. But all of that shit is guessing. I just gave you my mock draft. We trade up. We get a 1st round pick, a 2nd round pick, trade both of the 4th round picks to move back into the 3rd because we gave our 3rd to Chicago. We draft another premium player at 3rd. We traded out of the 4th. We continue. We resume our draft order with the 5th and 6th round. Now, in 24, I told y'all we got our original picks so far in 2024. That's 1st round, 2nd round, 3rd, and 4th. We also picked up a 5th round pick. We got what, 3 5th round picks next year in next year's draft. So giving up that 1st and 2nd in next year's draft, okay, we gave those up, but we got 3rd round, 4th round, and 3 5th round picks in next year's draft. You can package those. Listen, this is how I keep saying, and this is why I'm gonna keep saying the Carolina Panthers got option. We got heavy options. We got the ability to move up and press the Chicago Bears heavily for that number 1 pick if we wanted to. We can also sit there at number 9. We can stay at number 9 and draft the best player on the board there, whether it be a quarterback, if one of these guys slide via a Bryce Young or Will Levis or whatever you niggas say. I think Anthony Richardson is a reach with that 9th overall. Not unless you got a plan to trade out of the top 10 and double back and get him like at him or Malik Cunningham. I think Malik Cunningham is better than Anthony Richardson, but hey, that's just me. But we're going to get into that. I'm going to drop the link. We got plenty to fucking talk about. Step on that like button if you in the chat and you enjoying the content. If you watching, if you listening, if you enjoying what you hear, please step on the like button for me. Subscribe if you new. Do me that favor. You know what time it is. I'm glad y'all fucking with me today. I felt like talking. I told y'all I'm gonna consistently pick my pace up as far as the content go. I want y'all to know that. I promised y'all that from the start of this. This has been a hell of a journey so far. I think I started the channel. I created the channel April. 23rd of 2022. But I dropped the first piece of content on it Memorial Day weekend. We're approaching our first year. And quite frankly, in that first year, I think we'll be at that 2K by the time the first year roll around. We've been monetized. The channels, to me, this is a successful platform, and I want to thank y'all for that. I appreciate the love y'all show me. Shout out to Panther Nation again for their super sticker. Y'all see that? That super sticker, 99 cents. Y'all run that motherfucker up. Shout out QT. What's good? Zoe, where you been at, nigga? Stop playing. I know you ain't. I know. Block G. Yeah. Shamar, showing up. Tribe, what's good? I see y'all. Pull up. Step on that like button. But we got options, man. We got options. I say a lot of y'all been flirting with the idea of trading back out of the ninth. But I say if we're gonna do that, we don't go no further than maybe 17 to 19. If you trade out of the all the way back to the 20s, that alone, that gap from us trading out of the top 10, we automatically will get that 20th pick, the swap, and we'll get whoever's first round pick next year for that. They'll have to come off 2 first round picks. And if that happens, then the Carolina Panthers sit stupid pretty. But that's only if they don't want to push up and press Chicago. We don't have to. We have the options. Look, like I told y'all at the beginning of this fucking live, shout out Stephen Lane for that super sticker. Stephen, I love you, man. If the Carolina Panthers, let's say, because I told y'all they running out of time. They gotta make moves here soon. And I'm gonna say what, 3? They got what's this? Okay, we got Valentine's Day coming up. So 3, you got 3 and a half, maybe almost 4 weeks. These decisions has to be made on these players. So with that being said, shout out Big Mo. I see you, best Panther podcast ever. Yeah, Unc on top. I love you for that. I really do. You know that. Shout out Thomas. Shout out Thomas. Harry. Say yes. If the Panthers, let's say they re-sign Sam Darnold, that'll tell me we sitting at number 9. I tell you that right now. And like I said, quite frankly, the pressure's on them because they wasting time, they dragging their feet. You know what I mean? They bullshitting, they beating they meat, goddamn it. I'm putting the link in the chat. Somebody pull up on me. Somebody pull up on me. You know what time it is. I want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because quite frankly, you got 1A, 1B. And after that, as far as quarterbacks go, it's a significant drop off. According to me, though. That's just according to me. I'm not speaking for nobody else. Somebody else might like the other shit. Shout out Block G. Yeah. Y'all like that goddamn screen. Now look at it. Show that love to that super chat, man. There go my guy. My Cali Connect. There go my Cali guy. Shout out QT. What's up, baby?
I only got a couple minutes before I have to clock into work over here. I'm almost to my job, bro.
Okay, I see you in the Scooby Doo van.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know how it is out here in Cali. But
Yeah.
I wanted to say, nobody's been mentioning. I love the deal and everything. There's just one thing I would want to switch out. I would want to play Shaq Thompson, and then maybe like another pick, like a fourth or something, instead of fucking Burns, bro. I feel like Burns Burns can be better than Riddick, bro. You got to remember, Burns is a couple years younger than Riddick still. He can still be that motherfucker. You feel me? Like, and we're gonna get rid of Shaq Thompson regardless, and he has the accolades to be used as some type of trade asset. You know what I mean? It's just, and then obviously Chicago needs a linebacker. You know, they it's not exactly they exactly need a defense. They want a defensive end, but they need a defense in general. You know what I mean? So, would you think that is workable? What?
So are you telling me Brian Burns is not a defensive general?
He's not a defensive general, but he's an X factor, and that's why
Okay.
I feel like I feel like we're gonna need him on the defense. It's gonna
So
feel
so
real
so stay
naked
right
on
there,
that line,
QT.
huh?
So if you feel like Brian Burns is not a defensive general, right? Who on the Carolina Panthers defense is that defensive general that you speak of?
I don't know if we got one.
See what I'm saying? So why in the fuck do we need to keep Brian Burns? Put that nigga in the package. Ship his ass out of here to Chicago, man.
The whole situation is when or how are we gonna find another defensive end?
Well, quite frankly, I believe we can draft somebody. Shout out to
No,
Ricardo
no,
for
no,
that
no,
cash
no,
app,
no.
man.
Unky bunky, no. Because this year we're definitely not going to try and get the quarterback. And then if this package works out, we're not going to have a first round next year. So we're not going to have another first
Hold up,
round
hold
pick.
up, hold up, hold
It,
up, hold up. Shout out to my guy that just broke that news. I knew it was happening, but I ain't know when. Shout out Black Ballin'. They say, oh, we just signed the old boy, Avergero, the defensive coordinator out of Everero. His name is Everero, however you say it. Defensive coordinator out of Denver. I knew that was going down. He was back for a second interview. I had that on my paper, but y'all ain't let me get to it. Shout out to Blackball and Enterprise. I love y'all for that breaking news. So the defense is taking place now.
okay.
Now the defense coming into shape. Shout out to Carolina Panthers.
I thought it was that other guy with the long fucking name that was the Denver defensive coach, Vinasali or whatever the fuck that everybody was busting nuts about.
Now his name is Everero. Evero. Everero. Yeah, Everero.
I saw we able to interview him, but I didn't know we got him yet, so that's cool. I don't
Yeah,
really
see,
know
we
exactly who
tried
he
to
is.
get him for head coach. We interviewed his ass for the head coach position, if y'all remember that. But we doubled back
Nice.
and got him for defensive coordinator. So he might be great. He might be a great DC, yo.
What was that other coach we were trying to get from Denver that everybody is all wet about?
Oh, you talking about Vic Vangenio.
Yeah, Vangenio. What was? I thought he was
That
the
bitch,
defensive
that bitch
coordinator.
signed with Miami.
I know, but what wasn't he the defensive coordinator?
No,
Who was he?
I don't know exactly what he was over there. Yeah, man.
Oh, fuck
I
it.
have to find out.
Well, they had a solid defense. I don't know. I kind of feel like their defensive numbers were kind of sliding because they couldn't do shit on offense. Just like how we got. Remember last year we were supposedly ranked number one in the fucking league on defense because our offense couldn't put that many numbers up, so our defense didn't have to do much shit. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what I think the slight on Denver's defense. So I'm not gonna like count my chickens before they hatch. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's a good hire. He young as hell. He a young DC. I know. And he black. QT.
I'm gonna do some
I mean, I
research.
don't I don't know if that's saying anything, but he's a black man.
I know he's dealing with a similar type of defense. I'll tell you that. With the whole fucking one great cornerback, you know how they had, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I'm saying, defensive speed, like around on the front seven, solid safety. I
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think
I hope we do some. I hope we figure out a safety situation and bring Chin's ass to motherfucking linebacker. I'm gonna keep it real.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I see somebody. I was watching. Somebody was saying something about how Jeremy Chin was that nigga under Phil Snow. Phil Snow had Jeremy Chin playing at all heights. Then
Yeah.
when Phil Snow got fired, Jeremy Chin got quiet. So it could just be as simple as what the defensive coordinator see in Jeremy Chin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, if that motherfucker can't play safety and really play safety, what you drafting for?
I just feel like putting some weight on that motherfucker and put him at linebacker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what he like to do. Maybe he like to hit. You know what I mean? More so than
Yeah,
chase
obviously,
motherfuckers
like
over the top.
he's not good in coverage. I'd say that, or at least he's not. Yeah, I wouldn't even say he's good in coverage. At least for
Well,
what
I
a
think
safety
it's
should
his
be.
top end speed, QT. Like he get in trouble with a nigga like Tyreek Hill or somebody pressing the top of the defense. Cause Jeremy
Yeah.
Chin don't have no good top end speed. That ain't he ain't designed to turn his hips and run. You feel me? Yeah, cause by that
Well,
time a motherfucker done
like.
beat him over the top.
That's what I'm saying. He's just like a fast linebacker. You know what I mean? What you need to do is just get that weight on him and just take control of fucking the linebacker position and be like a Thomas Davis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Change fucking
I
number.
don't see him like Thomas Davis,
I'm
but he
gonna ask
could
him.
be. He could be, but
Yep.
can he handle that weight? You know what I mean? See, Thomas Davis put that weight on QT, but that weight ultimately cost him 3 years of his career with torn leg, with a torn ACL and shit. You put that weight
Uh,
on,
I
you
think
put that
I thought
weight
it was
on,
worth it.
start cutting.
I thought Davis was that dude. I think it was worth it. I got clocking to work though, fam. Love you, G. Congratulations on
Yes,
your
sir. One
accolade.
love, QT.
All right, fam.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out my guy QT. QT's a good dude. Shout out Black Baller for that super chat. Black Baller say he was under Vic Fangio. He comes from his tree. He was with Fangio in San Francisco, Bears and Rams under Staley. And then Rams was the number one defense. Then higher will unlock Chin. I think so. I don't know, but we got to think. Wiley, what's good, baby?
Ain't nothing to it. Ain't nothing to it. How's it going today, bro?
Yeah, yeah. You know what time it is. How you feel?
Hey, I'm feeling good, man. Sitting here smoking cigars, drinking on some single malt.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
I was looking at or listening to the conversation. Man, we should stay at number 9, man. Take the best available player, build out a roster. The reason why I said it because I've been looking at all the numbers for all the quarterbacks. Unless you get the top quarterback, one or two, the rest ain't worth it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the funny part is, so I looked at because everybody, I don't know why people don't like Matt Corral. I'm not really a Matt Corral guy. I just looked at him against the rest of these guys. His numbers are way better, and he's the type of quarterback that is the wave of the NFL. It's just I think because he got drafted under Mac Rule, everybody thinks he's trash. But he got better rushing numbers, better passing numbers, completion percentage than all these quarterbacks besides Bryce and CJ. So I know he
yeah,
hurt, but that's it. You know.
yeah. That's saying a lot. And his injury scares me too, though, Wiley. His injury, because quite frankly, it took him a while to, you know what I mean, to even get the pins out. He had to get pins in that bitch. That was a significant break.
Yeah, but Cam came back and Cam was older.
Yeah, Cam ain't had no break though. He had list Frank. This nigga had a break.
No, he had
The
Liz Frank.
pins put in it.
He had Liz Frank. Both of them had Liz Frank. Uh,
Now, Matt Corral had a broken ankle and all that shit. He had to get pins and shit put in it and took out and all that shit.
oh, that's better than Liz Frank.
You
Cause
think
Liz Frank,
so?
Yeah, Les Frank is harder to heal from. A broken ankle, people heal from that all the time. I thought it was Les Frank, but yeah, they heal from that all the time. That's nothing. Because remember, our offensive lineman broke his ankle. He'll be back for the training camp. So
Shit.
yeah, they heal from that. But Liz Frank, man, that thing can come back all year long or
Yeah,
end the
yeah,
career.
yeah. I had that in my foot. I think, as a matter of fact, it's the same foot that's bothering me now. Yeah, that shit happened to me from just training and working out, just running and shit. Fuck around running and pulled up one day. That shit hurt like in the middle of your foot, boy.
I know what
Yeah,
you're saying.
you can barely even walk on that motherfucker, man.
I did mine jumping out of airplanes in the army, and trust me, that joke is still today. I got authorized in it. It's no joke.
Yeah, it's shit bad business, boy. Foot just started hurting out of nowhere. No bullshit. Yeah, that list frame shit. You right. Yeah, it's a bad thing that happen if you need your feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing about it is, think about it like this: we got holes in our team. People don't realize it. They just want to. It's like we all want to jump ahead and get the quarterback, but I think we need to fill out the team. All the just like the look at what the Eagles did. They filled out their team. They didn't jump all over the place trying to grab a quarterback out of the middle, just to go to number one. They traded away their remember top draft pick quarterback, and they got a second rounder, and they're in the Super Bowl because the team is deep. If we give up, if we give up all these draft picks, I hope we'll have no way to fill out with top talent the rest of the roster.
Shout out Senpai. Senpai in the chat. What's up, boy? Where you been at? I'm seeing a lot of old names that ain't been around this motherfucker in a minute. I'm glad you pulled up on me. Shout out Senpai Crazy in the chat or Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you absolutely right though, Wiley. We got options, baby. We could definitely sit at 9. Definitely sit at 9. I mean that we do. We got the option to press anybody for the top 10 picks if we want them. For
Yeah,
any pick top 5, if we want it, we can press anybody we want.
that's true. We can do that. But the thing about it is, that means over the next 2 to 3 years, we're not going to get a first and second round pick. That means we're relying on Scott to get us, to fill out our roster with, fourth, third, and fourth round picks. Or do we want to get top guys now, have them under contract, and hey, say if Matt don't do what he's supposed to do, then we draft a quarterback, but now the team is ready. And because if once you pay a quarterback, your team is, your money is what about 20% of your money or more is going to the quarterback based on the 47 to $50 million a year they're getting now.
So Wiley, shout out Pickett Drakeston. What up, Pickett Drakeston? I ain't never seen you in the chat. Step on that like button. Riz B, what's good? So let me get this straight, my Wiley. You saying
Yep.
stay at 9, build the team. You ain't said nothing about quarterback but Matt Corral. What are you
Well,
prepared to do as far as quarterback for this season here?
I would say you take. I would take a mulligan. I know it's not popular. I would say take and get yourself a quarterback just for a bridge quarterback. Let Matt come in about mid-season, maybe 6 games in, see what he got. If he's not that guy, it's okay because now you know what you got. You didn't waste your draft pick. Next year we'll be in the top. We'll be there to get a good quarterback. Because the quarterback class next year is way better than this class. We'll be in the top, 10, and we'll be able to get our quarterback of the future. But our roster now is set. We have filled all the holes because we'll have a middle linebacker, we have a tight end.
So what are you prepared to do at quarterback this year?
And I put it in the chat before, he is the best defensive end since he's been in the league, since the class he came in and all the classes after that. Why do you think people trying to trade for Brian Burns? Because
No.
think about it.
Hold on, Wiley. If
Go
we
ahead.
stay at number 9, you say go into the start of the season with Matt Corral as the number one.
I would say go in there with either Sam or somebody else, and let Matt come in like game 6.
Oh, okay.
I know
I
it's not
mean,
popular. It's not popular, but
yeah, it ain't popular. Yeah, it's not popular. But I don't think nobody would be upset if we re-signed Sam Darnold for a year and drafted a quarterback, let's say later in the draft, and stayed at number 9 and got some great pieces in this draft. Nobody would be upset. Shout out to Eric for that cash app. What he say? What he say? Eric Zero. He say Eric Zero, the new DC. Yeah. Shout out, Eric. Yeah, we was talking about that about 5 minutes ago. Shout out, Eric for that news.
well, if you think about it like this, you draft a quarterback in the second round, right? If it ain't the guy out of Tennessee, uh, the other ones are not really good. So you're gonna what? Draft somebody that has worse numbers than Matt Corral, has a worse touch on the ball than Matt Corral.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is where I stand.
This
I
class is
know, I
trash.
know, we ain't got no quarterbacks on the depth chart besides Matt Corral. So, like I say, if the Carolina Panthers are gonna sit at 9, that means they're gonna have to re-sign a Sam Darnold or PJ Walker. Or give up a
Hmm.
couple picks for goddamn Derek Carr, whether it's a second this year and a second next year. I don't give a fuck. But something has to happen. And if that's the case, and no, by no means, Wiley, do we go into the season thinking Matt Corral can be a starter. You look, that motherfucker Matt Corral has to play and look better than he did this year in the preseason than he did last year. I'm gonna tell you that shit.
Yeah, you're right. But think about it like this: uh, Patrick Mahomes didn't start his second year, and then the guy in Buffalo, he looked like trash his first 2 years.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
just saying.
I know for a fact it take time, but I don't. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think for one, this new coaching staff, Illmatic say we just hired the DC. Yeah. Shout out Illmatic. We already talked about it, babe. Hey Ill, I made you a moderator, my G. You can drop it in the chat. It's already highlighted. You a mod, Ill. Yeah, man. But still in
go
all,
ahead.
I I
Hmm.
like I like I like all the possibilities we have. I
Yeah,
really do.
I just don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush it because I want to be once we are start winning. I want to win for 5 to 7 years straight. Uh, and I say win in that 5 to 7 years, get a Super Bowl. But if we don't build the team right, we may get a flash, just like we did with Cam, and then look where we at now.
Shout out to Nick Tri-State. Say, get me on here to talk shop for a little man, whatever that means. What you mean? Yeah, the link in the chat. I'll drop it again. I'll drop that link again. Say get you
Yeah,
on
does
here.
it make sense though?
Yeah, it make perfect sense. It make like you say, it ain't the popular thing to do, but it make perfect sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm thinking
just
about it
like
from a
moving up in this draft would make perfect sense. I mean, there's really no wrong way we could do this shit. There's really no wrong way the Carolina Panthers could do it. If they are gonna move up and give up what they got to give up to move up, then so fucking be it. I tell y'all, and I say it again, we can afford to give it up, especially this year and next year. Yeah, I mean, we can afford that. It's not gonna
yeah,
set this team back
yeah, but the cap.
at all.
See, but I keep looking at the cap numbers. The reason why I said we build it out through the draft, then when all our guys are free agent, which is going to be in the next 2 to 3 years, we'll better sign all our people back. But if we go too early and we give up all those draft picks, now we got to go to free agency, and we won't have the money.
Wiley,
That's what I'm
where
thinking
you
about. It ain't
giving? You
just
ain't giving up all
getting
your
a shiny
draft picks,
object.
bro. You're not giving up all your draft picks. Blackballing, what's good?
What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I agree with the
he about
caller,
dropped
man.
off.
I agree with the caller. I agree with he's saying
Go.
because I think a lot of people forgot about Matt Corral. And Matt Corral, when you look at these quarterbacks, other than probably
I
CJ
go.
Stroud and what's the other guy name that you said 1A and 1B? Oh, Bryce Young.
Yeah, Bryce Young.
Bryce Young and CJ Stroud. Other than them, those two, and I'm not even gonna say he can't be as good as them. You know, you got to consider where he played. He played with Ole Miss, and they didn't have that much talent over there, man. He put the guys on their back. So my thing is, if you get him a good coach that can coach him up, and you know, ain't no telling what Matt Corral can do. Cause Matt Corral can move in that pocket. He's quick. He got a little speed to him. He can run the RPO as well. I wouldn't try to do it as much like a Jalen Hurts, but you know, he can move around that pocket a little bit, sort of like what Carson Wentz did for Frank Wright when he first came to the NFL in Philly. You know what I'm saying? So they actually very similar. His arm man is talented as Carson Wentz, but you know that's an option. Another option is we don't have to move up. We don't have to. I wouldn't. If we're gonna do it, I'll be okay with it. But we don't necessarily have to. You know what I'm saying? We gotta think about the long term. We still got some things we got to do on this defense. We still need a defensive tackle. We still need a pass rusher, and we still need another cornerback because we got cornerbacks that can't stay available. You know what I'm saying? The best ability
Yeah,
is
yeah.
availability.
That's a
So we need a
fucking fact, Block.
we need a corner. We need another defensive tackle to help Burns. And by we going to 3-4, we definitely gonna need another defensive tackle. We're gonna need another guy that can help Burns. Derek Brown out because Derek Brown, he's not really a nose tackle. So you're gonna have to keep him on the left end or right end positions to keep him in that three technique situation. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna need another defensive tackle now, and we're gonna need another pass rusher because I'm not really sold on YGM. I think he's a fucking bust. He's trash. He
He is
got
a
to
bust.
fucking go. He got to go, man. He's wasting the spot. He got to go.
Unc, what up, baby?
What's
Your
up,
boy
my
Nick
G? Talk
Tri-State.
to me.
So
Yeah.
that's what I would do. I would my first round pick, honestly, I would take the best out of one of those three positions. I would take one of those positions at number 9. And I would come back in the second round and I would get Anthony Richardson because I don't think he's a top 10 pick. I don't think he's a first round pick. You know,
Nah, not at all. Shout
think
out Stephen Lane for this super chat. Say we
so.
also need middle linebacker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do.
see
Yeah.
the Panthers
We
got
definitely need
options,
some
baby. We
linebackers.
got
But hold on.
options.
But you know what? Hey, that the guy just said that. What y'all think about moving Frankie Louvu to a middle linebacker? I think
I
Louvu
think
can
I would love that shit. Who said that? Who
black ball.
said that?
Black baller.
Black ball and talk that shit.
I think Louvu can be a great Mike
Oh,
linebacker.
Him and
You know what
Shaq
I
I'm
could
saying?
like
definitely play
that.
the middle.
I like that.
So
okay.
we got the players. We just need a few more. Like I said, I think we can get in the second round. We can get AR-15 and we can let him sit if we have to. And we can get a bridge quarterback because I believe they're gonna get a bridge quarterback. That's just what they do. They haven't showed me no reason not think they're not gonna get a bridge. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So, you know,
Hey,
that's just my
black
opinion.
ball
Preach.
and talk. Hey, black ball and talk that shit, nigga.
So that's just my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be upset if we move up, but the smart thing to do would just take one of them quarterback, whether it be Will Levis or AR, whoever you like the most. Take them in the second round because them two are not first round picks. They would be a fool to take them in the first round with that number 9 pick.
Facts.
Say it
I would
again.
not do that.
Say that again. Say that again.
I would not do that. And don't be surprised. Now listen to me too, guys. I know this might be hard to believe, but don't be surprised if Jalen Carter don't be right there at number 9.
Nah, he's going top 5.
Hello.
Because one thing
Oh,
about
that'll be
defensive
outstanding.
tackles, if you look at the history of the draft, these defensive tackles don't go that early, man. They go mid round, 10 to
He different
15.
though.
They don't never go that early.
He
You know,
different though.
these owners, Jordan Davis was different last year too. And
Yeah. Shout out Everero in the chat. Everybody look like they excited over this signing.
I love
Say
that.
the defense gonna be fast, sideline to sideline. Why not put Frankie Louvu in the middle of that thing? Why not?
Yeah, put him in the middle.
Shout out blackballing. I fucking like that. We might do a live show on that. I might break that the fuck down.
Go ahead and break that down. And guess what, he might fuck around and get back. Ain't no telling how many tackles he'll get.
Hey, nigga, 150 tackles.
Ain't no telling how many tackles he'll get at the mic.
Nigga, 100 low dog. What's good, baby?
So I like this hiring for a lot of reasons, because I can see Brian Burns, getting better from this.
He going outside.
Get better from this. So we'll see.
Shout out my guy Law Dog in the chat. You see what time it is. We got the jump off going down over here, Law. You know what time it is.
Don't sleep on Amari. Don't sleep on Amari Barno.
Him too.
With a good work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Him putting in a lot of time in the offseason and developing, because as a pass rusher,
hold on, fellas.
Like Brian Burns 2.0.
Yeah, but hold on, fellas. We got a new DC.
Him and Burns, they could go sideline to sideline real fast.
They can, but we got a new DC in the game, and he might not like nail one of these niggas. We got to see what type of philosophy coming with. Is he gonna be?
He was just Denver's D coordinator. They had one of the best defenses this year.
Yeah, but see now what I got to do is break the defense down. I got to break them down there and see what they was built on.
Well,
so here's how I look at it, right? Hear me out on this, Unc, right? So you look at that Denver defense, right? They had Pat Surtain. We have our corner. We got J.C. Horn. They got Justin Simmons. We have a young upcoming safety in Jeremy Chin. They have some beasts on the D line.
Yeah, talk that shit.
We got DB. We got Burns. We got linebackers that can run. We do need, but I wouldn't. You feel me? Black Ball is saying Louvu in the middle. If we bring back Shaq, him in the middle, I fuck with that heavy.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, shout out Stephen Lane for that super chat. Say he like Marquez McCall. I do too.
My man just said that. But check this out. Those players ain't better than the players that we fucking got, to be real. Only one you might say maybe is Justin Simmons.
You feel what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah,
so J.C. Horn to me is better than Surtain. I like Surtain. His dad was a problem at corner.
Yeah, J.C. Horn's better than him for sure.
J.C. Horn's better than him. I'm not saying that because he just is. Like, just watch the tape.
Yeah. We need J.C. Horn to stay fucking healthy.
But exactly.
That's what we need
to stay healthy. Exactly. J.C. Horn blocked me because he didn't like what I told him. I told him the best ability, the availability. He blocked me for that, but it's cool. I still got love for him though.
That shit was a freak injury. If you go back and look at it, JC was wrapping up the tackle, and Chin came in with his helmet, and he hit his wrist. It's just one of them unfortunate things that happened.
Yeah, both of them was, but I already watched the tape on this guy. I already watched the tape. He run the same scheme from Vic Fangio. And the guy Staley from the Chargers, the head coach now, that when they was with the Rams together, he was with Fangio ever since the Jim Harbaugh days. So I love this hire because he got experience. He's been around some great coaches like Don Capers, Vic Fangio, Monty Kifton, all the great minds he's been around him. So this guy know what the fuck he's doing. And what I also like is, word on the street is the reports were they was very impressed with him, but they wanted an offensive mind. So in their minds, they feel like they got two head coaches. So we ready to rock and roll. We ready.
Stay pat at 9. We don't gotta. If we could move up and draft C.J. Stroud at quarterback, I'm with it. Other than that, I'm not fucking with any other quarterback in this draft.
That's what I was about to say too.
Will Levis is a bust.
Stroud,
He's just another Zach Wilson. He got a nice big arm. He could, you feel me? He could move a little bit. He's nothing. Don't fall. I'm not big on Anthony Richardson. I think C.J. Stroud is. I think he's a franchise quarterback.
Yeah. That's talk that shit.
That's
shout out Andrew. What's up, man?
I feel too. If it ain't C.J. Stroud, fuck him.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Andrew?
Check this out. Here's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to try to move up in the draft with Seattle, because if they can lock that pickup,
that 5,
they'll get C.J. Stroud. And what's interesting is, do y'all know that Evero coached I live out here in California. He coached my hometown. He was a high school coach at Rancho Cucamonga. Well, guess what high school C.J. Stroud went to? He went to high school in Rancho Cucamonga. So I'm not saying there's something going on there, but that looks a little funny to me.
Oh, C.J. Stroud, California kid. Oh yeah, we can bring him.
Yeah,
as
C.J. Stroud went to Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah.
Oklahoma High
California
School.
quarterbacks can ball. You look at Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, all them boys can ball, man.
Yeah. You know, California is a big football market. Almost like Georgia, just like Florida. It's a huge, but you know, it's a huge football market out west. You know what I mean?
If he can sign Jim Bob Cooter as offensive coordinator,
oh, that's gonna happen, Andrew.
That's
coming down the pipe, Andrew.
That would be popping. I talk your shit. If we get Jim,
he's gonna have probably the best coaching staff in football. I'm telling you.
It's about goddamn time.
Yeah. All the pieces are coming into place, but we need to get that Seattle pick, man. Because if we get that Seattle pick, we're going to have to probably fall down to late round, second round to get a quarterback because C.J. Stroud will be gone, Bryce Young will be gone, Will Levis will be gone.
Don't draft a quarterback.
I know that some of you guys aren't as high on Will Levis, but I think he's going to do fine in the league. I really do. He's a big, tall, strong kid. He can run. And he's got a big arm. I think he just needs to be developed. But I think C.J. Stroud, he's ready.
Yeah. That's why I'm at. As
Anthony Richardson goes, they better not. If they can't make a deal and they have to draft at 9, he'll be available. They need to grab him because with Frank,
I don't want that motherfucker, man.
I don't want him at 9, Andrew, but I take him in round 2 though.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to get a quarterback in round 2, and you can get either Stetson Bennett or I know that Unk didn't like Duggan yesterday in the Senior Bowl, but he didn't play very many snaps. And to be honest with you, he's going to do fine in the league somewhere. But I don't want to give away the house. But I'll tell you why. I don't want to give away the house because we're going to get a quarterback, and this team is going to be very competitive. When you look at the coaching staff and the players that we already have, don't forget, we still won 7 games. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that means we're going to probably win 10 or 11 next year, and we're going to be a shitty place to draft.
I feel you, but you can't say that at the same time.
If we get that many wins next year, we're not going to have a good drafting spot in 24.
Yeah, you're right, Andrew. So really, those first rounders that we talking about coming off of to move up really ain't they could potentially not be shit, meaning they could be late round picks.
Yeah, next year, probably in the first round, we're probably going to end up drafting probably around 19th or 20th.
So Andrew, let's entertain that real quick, Andrew. The fact that if CJ falls past 4 and he's still on the board at 5, let's see what it'll take to get that Seattle pick, right?
Well,
we'll definitely have to swap.
We'll have to swap. Going to take for that to happen is
I think we would have to give Seattle a second round pick.
Yeah, we
would have to turn around and give them a second rounder to move up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give them a second for sure.
Yeah, Las Vegas drafts right before us, and they're going to pick a quarterback. So
we'll definitely we might have to come off both of those second round picks to move up.
I think Houston gonna take a quarterback, but I think by them signing Ryan,
stay right there, Black Ball.
Yeah.
So in the chat and on the panel right fucking now, Seattle on the clock, Carolina offers them a trade. What say you about offering Seattle both the second round picks in this year's draft to move up 4 spots to grab CJ if he's still there past 4?
Oh, I can't give him.
You crazy as hell. I'm squeezing the goddamn trigger as soon as I load that bitch up.
I got to keep one of them seconds. I got to keep one of them.
Yeah, if CJ's available, I'm giving them our 9th pick this year, our 1st next year, and a 2nd and a 3rd to get CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud's a good.
What all in next year or this year? How you breaking that down, Andrew?
I say give up. Of course, we won't be giving. They're going to get our number 9 pick anyway.
Right.
So I say we give them a 2nd this year. I think we should give them a 1st next year and maybe a second and a third. I know that's a heavy price to pay.
I'm about to say that's it for me.
Players like C.J. Stroud don't come around that often.
I give
Talk
him a
that
first.
shit, Andrew.
I give him a first. This our ninth, right? We swap. I give him a second, and I give him a first next year, and that's the best I can do for you. I mean, you only going up.
God damn. Well,
that's the best I can do.
Yeah.
That's the best I can do, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's it. Hey, look, I can't argue with you. I can't argue. Look, that's what this platform is for. This platform is for us to come to this bitch and combine our mind, thoughts, and process and formulate the best goddamn articulated plan. So, with that being said, I think I'm giving up both of the seconds this year, and that's it. Hey, look. In order to move up to get CJ, I'm letting them have both of these second round picks this year. Fuck it. We'll pick back up in the third. We got 1 third round, 2 fourth rounds, a fifth. We right back. We be right back. If you want to, you can goddamn trade both of them second rounders and package a third round and a fourth round to move back up in the second round. And still keep a fourth round.
I tell you what, we're gonna have this conversation again when the goddamn free agency starts.
Oh yeah, you know we are. You know we are.
we can really help our. We're not that far away, guys.
I can see them bringing in a bridge quarterback. I can see him bringing one. I can definitely see him bringing a bridge quarterback. But let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. What if you could package a deal to get Aaron Rodgers?
What kind of deal are you proposing, though? When you say that, it's intriguing until you let me know what you offer.
I give him a first this year, a first next year.
God, hold the goddamn phone for Aaron Rodgers. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You just blew my head off with the
yeah. I give him the first.
Hey, go ahead. I'm gonna let you start over.
A first next year, one of our seconds this year, and one of our third rounds the next year. And
God damn! Hey, you ain't gonna get that much up for CJ. You ain't gonna get that much up for CJ Stroud.
Hey man, them people might be ready. Hey, both of them people might be ready to cut ties. That's a good deal.
God damn. Okay, Black.
Second round pick. You get a top 10 pick this year. You can get you a quarterback. You can package your deal.
Andrew.
That's might look at it.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Did you just hear that shit?
Yeah, I said that. That's why I said they run Frank Reich out on the rail if he makes that deal.
Goddamn.
Hey, I'm not saying I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers wouldn't help this team probably get to the playoffs and possibly a Super Bowl, but I'm saying you'd only have that for 1 or 2 years and he's done.
That's it. That's it. Goddamn it.
Yeah. So
that's what these teams.
God damn, that nigga just gave up the farm, not the house. He gave up the farm. Goddamn.
Hey, you give up the farm. If you think right now Tampa Bay give a damn about what they gave up, how the way they built that team together for Tom Brady them, they don't give a fuck. They want a ring.
Well, you know what? And that's a fact, but they give a fuck now because Tom Brady gone. They in complete
you know what?
rebuild.
You would not give a damn. We won the Super Bowl this year.
I feel you. I feel you, my nigga. I hear where you coming from. I hear where you coming. Yeah, you now. Had we won the Super Bowl, I'd be like, okay, fuck it, it's rebuild time, bitch. You know what I mean? I'm ready for the process.
Yes, sir. Hey, Unc, I'm out of here, man. Love y'all, man. Andrew and everybody.
Yes, sir. Hey, Black Ballin', I appreciate the content, my G. I love you, boy.
No doubt.
Yes,
Take care, man.
Andrew, he killed me with that one. He absolutely killed me with that one.
You know, and he's not gonna if he gets traded, Unc, they've already said they won't trade him into the NFC.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
He's going to end up in the AFC because they don't want that coming back to haunt him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's a fact. Yeah, that's. Dougie, Buggy, what's good?
Let me say this first. Congrats to your boys. Hey, you know what it is with that robbery. We just got out physical, and I give it to y'all.
Yeah. See, Dougie, I watched this shit, but I ain't impressed with this year's Duke's team at all.
Y'all out physical this man. It ain't
but that ain't saying much. Because they ain't really that physical, you know what I mean?
Hey, we just ain't come to play.
Yeah, it was for bragging rights, yeah, but I don't see this team challenging for no fucking title. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Duke ain't running deep in the Final Four. I tell you this shit. Not
Yeah.
this year. They too soft, C Dougie. They soft as hell. Should have
Hey.
beat y'all by 40 points last night.
Yeah, we had an off night. Hey, but let's
Yeah.
go ahead and jump into this, man. Hey, have you talked about the new D coordinator, or you just
Yeah,
still
new
talking about this?
DC. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on,
Yeah.
Andrew?
How you doing, C Dougie?
Hey, trying to do some house cleaning on with my channel and shit. Like I said, I got some stuff. I gotta. Hey, you know I'm doing that live for that giveaway.
Tonight?
Yep, tonight
What
at 8:30.
time? Plug
8:30.
it. Go ahead and drop an official plug, please.
Yeah, so the official giveaway for hitting 200 subscribers is tonight. It will be 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Central Standard Time. Again, you have to be joining the live and you have to at least comment in the live so I can put your name on the spinner wheel. We will be doing that again tonight at 8:30 on What's Up Doug's channel.
Shout out my guy C Dougie, showing love, giving back to the 200 subs. He doing what he said he was gonna do. And look, that's what we do over here. We try to show love back. You know what I mean? Regardless. See, Dougie, we absolutely ecstatic about the new hire at DC. I actually knew it was happening. Was it I say yesterday morning type shit? I knew it was happening, but I waited. I was go talk about it. I got it on my paper right here, but the news came out before they signed him, and it broke on major news first. So hell, I was already live by then. So
I got you.
who gives a fuck? But
Hey,
I'm happy about it.
I say this. Frank Wright ain't lied. David Tipper said he gonna be what he needs to do to sit there and let him get the best coaches. I don't know if people knew that it was possible that this man could sign with the Vikings, but we went ahead
Yeah, it
for a
was,
direction.
see, Dougie.
Huh?
Yeah, it was. Talk
Yeah.
that shit.
So trust me, you're gonna have one of the best coaching staffs in the NFL.
I think so.
Hands down.
Yep.
But I will say this, I ain't gonna say too much because I don't want to overtalk. But trust me, we will be doing a 3-4 this year, and it's gonna be speed on this defensive side of the ball.
That's how he
I
runs
think
his
so
defense.
too, see, Dougie. Sideline to sideline. Sideline to sideline. Shout out, Say. Say said he just subbed, see, Dougie.
Hey, I appreciate
Say
you, man.
704.
I appreciate you. Go ahead, like I said, go ahead and
Hey,
subscribe,
can you
turn
believe
your
that?
notifications on. Like I said, what'd you say, Andrew?
I said we not too bad. We get in the last few days we get Evero and Deuce Staley, man.
Well,
Yeah.
like I'll say
Hey,
this.
Jim Bob
We
is
gotta
on
get
his
Jim
way
Bob
too.
next.
Yeah, Jim Bob next.
I'll say this. My bad for chewing, y'all. It's one player that I can't wait. If he win a Super Bowl, he win a Super Bowl. But Hargraves, he needs to come back home.
Okay.
Shout out Stephen Lane say he want to see pressure also. Yeah, I think we gonna get it.
Oh, you don't gotta work. Do y'all know what tree this man came from?
See, Dougie, let me ask you something.
What up?
So with the new defensive coordinator hire, you as well, Andrew, y'all think they looking for a defensive edge or a major piece in the draft?
No, we're gonna look at free agency first. You're gonna look at that guy out of Indianapolis. I don't say his name, and you know who I'm talking about, the DN.
I didn't hear that. Repeat it, Doug.
You know the DN for Indianapolis. I don't want to butcher his name. That's a free agent that had 9.5 sacks this past year. It's in the chat. I already know everybody in the chat know I'm talking about. I do not want to butcher that man's name.
I don't know who the fuck you talking about. Oh, somebody say Yanakin.
Yes, that's him. That's him.
Nayakin
yes,
Nagohi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Monet. Yeah, that's him.
Nayakinik. Yakanik. Yakanik. Yakan. The what go. Yakanik. Whatever you say. You know how to say it. You know what go. You're not gonna do.
Hey. Hey, when you be saying these
Shut
names,
up, man.
I be cracking up, boy.
Hey, see, Dougie, you got one of the funniest laughs, nigga. It's infectious. When you laugh, that shit make me laugh. You know what I mean?
Nigga, I gotta laugh, boy, because when you be butchering them names, boy, I said, sometimes y'all be thinking that nigga be doing that shit on purpose. That nigga
Nah,
just
nah. I'm doing it like they taught me in the inner city elementary school. Boy, you a clown, C Dougie. I love you, boy. Shout out C Dougie. Finna hit somebody with $1,000 tonight.
boy,
Hey,
you better.
See, Dougie, as bad as Denver was, they had the 5th best defense in the league last year.
Hey, and who was their D coordinator?
That's right.
And who was that now? Andrew, who was that D coordinator?
Devereaux.
Thank you.
Yep. And that's what
Hey, hold on real quick,
Mike
Andrew.
was talking about, top 5 defense.
Hey, Ricardo, I appreciate that cash up. You said, how do I feel about Mike Gesicki out of Miami? Either him or Dalton Schultz needs to be signed as our offensive tight end this offseason. And they've already said that they're not
Dougie,
re-signing.
stay right there. Stay right there. Let's talk Dalton Schultz for a second. Now, I don't think Dallas let him out. I think Dallas re-signed him, but if he hits the market, he's a top dollar tight end.
Him and Mike Gesicki. I agree with you.
But out of the two, I like Dalton a little better. Dalton to me is I like his style, I like his frame. I mean, he got a good when it come to his specs, he got a good catch radius. I mean, Dalton don't drop no balls.
He don't.
I don't know, and I don't know. They both good signers, but Dalton they gonna come with a good price tag. See, Dougie, maybe $10 million a year type shit.
But again, I'm not worried about that because we're gonna have the money.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We're gonna have the money. I'm not worried about it. We gonna go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I'm just thinking. You got me thinking. Because Dalton Schultz will, if we can, let's say we can sign a Dalton Schultz. That means, God damn it, you got to go up and get CJ. If you know
we're gonna get a tight end, but you got Dalton Schultz, you got Mike Gesicki, or you got Hurst, the tight end from Cincinnati. Those are your top tight ends right now. I don't know how people feel about Eric Ebron. I know he did play for him whenever he was at Indianapolis, but it definitely is an option as well. But trust me, we coming. We coming.
Hey, see, Dougie, who is Kevin Pattilui?
Who? Let me go to your chat.
Kevin Pattilui or Pattilui.
Oh, that's the nigga from Alabama.
Yeah, it says as new OC from Philly. Yeah,
Oh no. I might say, is that the nigga from Alabama? It's he is either the passing game coordinator with the Eagles. He's either the passing game coordinator with the Eagles. I know he's not the quarterback coach.
Yeah. I told you. From what I'm hearing from my sources, Jim Bob Cooter is either the new OC or the quarterback's coach. I don't know what role he gonna take, but I'm hearing he has the option between the two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like Cooter. If you get Cooter, him, I don't know. The staff is taking place. Now we need D-line coach, defensive back coach. We retained the O-line coach and the special team coach. So yeah, basically just the secondary staff positions on the defense we really need to fill besides the major one, and that's OC, offensive coordinator.
Hey, let me read you this. This is from Mike K. This just came out about 20 minutes ago. Panthers will likely use 6 DBs on the field at once under Evero at times. He'll use hybrid looks, but a lot of it is based out of 3-4 with 2 high shells. You know what that means, right?
Yeah.
So that means that we're probably going to draft a corner, and maybe we may be looking at somebody in the offseason as well coming in. So we're definitely going to be drafting a corner, and we might be drafting higher than what people thought with our new defensive coordinator and the style that he's about to run.
What you mean?
So with like running a 3-4 is different than running a 4-3. And like they just said, this man has had 6 DBs on the field at once when he was at Denver. So give me 6 DBs.
Yeah, that I gotta chalk that up to just being a good coordinator. Because let's say you got a defense, and let's say you want an exotic blitz package on the field right away. One you know or want to guarantee get home or get pressure on the quarterback, but you know your DBs are the ones that can get you that pressure. So a good defensive coordinator go have 6 DBs on the field in that particular package.
All
I
right, so
can't
what I'm
wait to
getting at
see
is
this shit.
what
Go
6
ahead,
DB,
continue, C Doug.
but what 6 DBs? Obviously, we're gonna go down the depth chart. You got
Oh,
JC
we
Horn.
ain't got 6.
There you
Not
go. So
not
that's what I'm
no
getting
no
at.
please.
That's where I'm getting at. I mean, that's what I'm getting at. What I'm saying is, with us not having 6 DBs, and if he wants that, trust and believe he's gonna get them during the offseason and in
Yeah,
the draft.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That I mean, yeah. If he want that type of personnel, yeah, he go definitely grab somebody. I mean, yeah. It's you gotta understand. Like I just said earlier, after when we were talking about it earlier, with the new DC, you gotta understand. A motherfucker was talking about he gonna unlock Jeremy Chin, this, that, and the third. But you never know. You never know. He may come in and want Jeremy Chin to you know what I mean, truly master position of safety.
And what
We
they
never
saying
know what he
is,
gonna want. Things gonna change.
rumor is right now they're trying to move him back down the linebacker a little bit with the 3-4 look, and that's gonna be nasty.
Well, see what I'm saying? It's all about his philosophy, CW.
Yeah.
It's all about his philosophy. I mean, now to hear what you read off to us, I gotta believe he gonna draft some more pieces, my friend. He got to, because as of right now, is the roster the roster constructed, CW, with a goddamn CJ Henderson on there. He's a liability. You're gonna have, and then quite frankly, Dante Jackson may or may not be back to week 4, week 5. You know what I mean? He gonna have to. You're right. Either and now that I think about it, CW, you're right. Via free agency, that's where he gonna get them pieces.
Hey, you remember how you weren't very happy when Carolina passed up on the 2 first rounds for Brian Burns with the Rams?
Well, I didn't think it was a wise deal because it was one this year and one next year.
The Rams are shopping Jalen Ramsey right now. How do you think he'd fit on that cornerback position here?
Okay, let's entertain that, Dougie. Jalen Ramsey. What would you give up? Well, what would you trade for Jalen Ramsey?
Pass.
Pass. What say you, Andrew?
Give me Jesse Bates. Give me Jesse Bates over Jalen Ramsey.
Well, I'm just throwing it out there because I know that the Rams have been talking about. There's a lot of interest in the trade for him.
No, you good, Andrew. Like I said, Jesse Bates is a free agent. Again, I just said I'll take Jesse Bates over Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, I would too.
I wouldn't give up anything more than that either. To be honest with you,
I mean Jalen Ramsey. Now he stays healthy for the most part, but his attitude. Yep. He, you know what I mean? It's
you
more
want to
like
know one thing with Jalen Ramsey people don't allude to that helps him. He has dirty eyes as a corner. He rather than him being disciplined in his footwork and his hands, he jumps routes sometimes, and he has dirty eyes looking at the quarterback rather than having his eye on his man. Because that's why he got beat so much this year.
In the same breath, though, he one of the best in the league. So
that's a fact. That's a fact.
And he, I think he just knows how to play the position, though. I mean, he got technique, he got skill at the position. So,
hey,
I'm just entertaining this, Dougie. Like, what would we give up? What are we prepared to trade the Los Angeles Rams to get a person like a Jalen Ramsey, would you give up a second and a third
I ain't
this
giving
year
no second.
for him?
You can get a third and a fourth.
Ooh.
Hey, you see that
I
super
like
chat?
that. See, Dougie, hey, see, Dougie Bucky. Say that again.
A third and a fourth. Hey, read that super chat too. The third and the fourth for Jalen Ramsey.
Hold on, what he say? Don't forget. What he say, nigga? Don't
Don't forget
forget. See,
Fitter said he
Dougie.
going at the
Yeah,
ball hog
yeah.
safety.
Fielder. Yeah. Go. Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Ball hog
Jesse
safety.
Bates. Jesse Bates.
Shout out, my guy. Black baller in the tape. Yeah, we in there, see, Dougie. I like what we doing as far as the hires, though. They bought him back, like I told him earlier, see, Dougie. We originally wanted to get with him at head coach. We brought him in for a little interview at head coach.
Yeah, you talking about the D coordinator, right?
Yeah, the D coordinator. Yeah. So we swung at him now, but
I mean,
this
look,
is
I'll
like
say
you
this.
said.
I was thinking this earlier. We brought in a lot of coaches. Ricardo, appreciate that cash up. He said we can go after Kenny Moore from the Colts slot corner. Okay, I'm gonna do some research on that, Ricardo, and I'll be ready to talk about it. If you look at most of the people that we interviewed, some of those are supposed to be coordinators already for a coach, because we were looking at the Jet safeties coach as a D coordinator. We're looking at the Saints safeties coach as being a D coordinator, and we brought in a defensive coordinator from the Denver Broncos in for a head coaching job. But look what this man is now. This man is now our new DC underneath Frank Wright. So I think we were already doing homework before we could actually do it. And now we're hiring those coaches underneath Frank Wright being the particular coach that we want them to be.
That's a fact.
But let me say this. I'm gonna get off. I'm about to do this Kyrie Irving, because I already know I know you do strictly Panthers, but I gotta drop
this. Matter of fact, who playing tonight, goddammit?
What you want? What you talking about this period?
Nah, matter of fact, I'm finna jump off and get on there too. Matter of fact, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. It's my dinner time as well. Shout out Andrew for pulling up. I appreciate the content. I appreciate the chat. One love to everybody.
Yeah, like
shout out Dougie.
Hey, head over to What's Up, Doug, around 8:30. Already got an NBA trade deadline. I'm about to drop another one on Kyrie Irving reaction. Appreciate everybody.
I'll be over there, see Doug. I'll see you at 5:30. Or that's
one love, fellas.
Yeah, like I said, be in there, Andrew. I put Andrew, long as you there, I got you on the spinner wheel.
Okay, man.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, one love, see Dougie.
Hey, one love,
one love
to
Wiley.
You,
I appreciate y'all in the chat. In the chat, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, baby. We gone.